Hey everybody, welcome back to XCOM 2. So, things are a little bit in the air, because we are down to 16 supplies, and, well, we have 120 intel, so that's something. And it's August 5th,
With all that's been going on, we've never really had time to consider the possibility, but I have to believe Valen is still out there somewhere. She wasn't the type to let the collapse of XCOM stop her research.
I really hope she is. And it is the 5th of August here, so consequently that means we're going to have a long period where I'm going to have very little money. Also, if we go to the globe, we are at 1 point shy of potential game over. So, with that in mind, we are currently researching Plasma Lance, but if we hop to the Shadow Chamber, we can find that we have 2 projects here, one of which takes only 3 days, actually both only take 3 days, and researching this will hopefully cause that counter to drop between 1 and 3 points. But it will delay the Plasma Lance, which is fine, because there's no way in hell we can actually afford it right now, so suspend. Decryption progress, fast. Good. Now other than that, we don't currently have a spark in need of repairs. Fenrir is perfectly fine and good. Hey Rover, how you doing? And if we look at the armory,
take a closer look at some of the advent weapons recovered from the field. The alloy used in their frames is significantly lighter, making them more suited to the human form. I'm guessing it's the same material we've seen them using all over the colonies, but they'd have to be producing it from something here on Earth. They seem to have an endless supply of this stuff.
interesting. So I wonder if they're either shipping it in from space or if they're using, like, naturally occurring materials here on Earth. But anyways, if we look here, we've got still a few people here that are injured, and Hex is still shaken once they get out of the med bay, as it were. Gravely wounded. Oh, some of our best people here too, including Witch. Oh boy. And 5 days till the race gets out of ranger training. But other than that, we do have a colonel now, which is pretty awesome. And we also have a major specialist, which is pretty sweet as well. So I think we're relatively okay. I still need to send Bastion 76 Fenrir out, now that they are fully, like, capable of taking on whatever challenge I should hopefully not run into. But basically we need money. So with that in mind, I think all of our ducks are in a row. So let's spin and see where we can go to. So we have 8 out of 12 contacts now, which means we can begin contacting the eastern US again.
Setting course for eastern United States.
Which will take 2 days, which is less time than we need, but progress. Progress. Have you guys heard of a weed whacker? Like, at all? Yeah, so I'm that guy. Okay. We now have access to that one. And we've still got a day on clearing alien machinery, really. A day on an experimental grade and a day on Codex brains. Let's go to Mexico. 3 to 5 days. Perfect. It will not take me very long here. Spin it. Okay. Carry on. Excellent. Incendiary bomb. Not bad, actually. I'm still kind of hoping for acid or something, but incendiary's good too.
Commander, we're making progress piecing this thing back together.
Does it have a concept of pain? And is it in it?
This unit in the field. What we're hearing is merely a byproduct of electrical impulses. I assure you, it is well past the point of feeling pain.
That does not make me feel better.
I'll take your word for it, Doctor.
I'm sending you a new sequence now.
These are coordinates. Return coordinates. think we've got a point of origin.
Do we?
Part of one.
Something else. Something underneath. One more.
Doc?
The unit is attempting to block further access.
That's not all it's doing. I'm losing the data we've already decrypted.
Almost there. Just one more adjustment.
Oh, smack.
Forget the data. It's accessing the power core. Overriding my safety. Increasing power levels to Tigan. Sever the connection.
There.
Damn it.
Some sort of fail-safe protocol, I imagine. The Codex must
You
have
imagine?
intentionally overloaded the interface to prevent any further theft of information. Still, I believe I was one step ahead of it.
Great. What did you get?
An enormous amount of data.
Yes, and I expect it may take some time to decipher.
Better get started.
We'll make an engineer of you yet.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that again.
I'll proceed with the necessary research and preparation. With your approval, of course, Commander. I'd also suggest we look into those...
I was just
boards.
standing here
Let's see if
watching
I
that
can
happen.
reconstruct
Don't
the
mind
data
me.
we lost in the transfer. I just hope it was worth it.
Anything. Anything is worth it from that.
New objective.
Oh, and it's wrecked in here as well. Like, complete the encrypted Codex Data Shadow Project. Okay.
Looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander.
In the field, the Codex appears as an anomalous form in an almost constant state of flux, seemingly only present in our world for milliseconds at a time. However, it was apparently not immune to the effects of conventional weaponry, having dissipated before
Thankfully.
leaving behind this object.
Well, okay then. Apparently I can still use the place, so that's something. Encrypted Codex stays 8 days, Advent Stasis Suit is free. I'm not likely to have the money to make, like, the Lance tech, so let's just go with that. Yeah. Can we get, like, maintenance in here? Can somebody clean this up? Eesh. Okay, meanwhile, back to Mexico, I guess.
We've locked in the coordinates Shen and Tigan pulled from the Codex, Commander. But we'll have to make contact with the local resistance cell before we can move to investigate the site.
New objective added.
Okay, does that also take the thing down?
Looks
Please
like
tell me that
we've
takes the
got
thing
our
down.
work cut out for us, Commander.
Ooh, 225 supplies. No, it didn't. Damn! Gah. Okay, I guess we need to decrypt the Codex data. Great. Well, hopefully we can spin 3 days to get the stasis suit. And not have something horrible happen. Hooray! Carry on. Right,
Just
what
like
is
the one
it?
we found the commander in.
On the surface,
Am I a
yes,
clone?
but in function... Commander, excellent. We can begin. It is no secret that Advent soldiers possess both human and alien genetic characteristics. Preliminary analysis led me to believe that this was the result of direct modifications made to a pre-existing human host. Prisoners, or perhaps even unwitting volunteers.
See your local Advent recruiter today.
However, the reality is something else entirely. The Advent
Oh.
troopers at the facility we discovered, including the specimen before you, were manufactured.
I remember that, yes.
Each soldier possesses a unique genetic code. Predominantly human, of course, but with some fragments left open.
Left
Hollow
open for what?
slots.
Whatever alien DNA Advent wishes to insert. Sectoid, mutant, even the species our soldiers refer to as berserker.
Well, that would be
In all
nasty.
cases, human genetic material serves as a bonding agent, holding the strands together.
Human material.
We're a
You mean the
sandbox?
stuff we found at the Black Site facility?
Precisely. The key component in their soldier manufacturing process.
So we've been fighting ourselves this entire time.
In a way. But I believe there's more to it than that. The human DNA in this specimen bears one key difference from the entirety of the sequences decoded in the Shadow Chamber.
Oh.
Psionic sensitivity. given the sheer volume of strands involved, this cannot be accidental.
Screening process at the clinics. Avatar.
The potential power of a being created with this template is significant, central. Had we not intercepted it before the process was completed...
I know, Doctor. Continue your research. Let us know if you find anything else.
Well then. Okay, codename Golem. Very interesting. What next? Okay, it looks like we have actually finished that one, so we'll leave the stasis suit for now. Let's have a look, see if that's ticked us down. Please tell me it has. No? Really? Aye. Okay, I guess we are going to try and decrypt the Codex data, but that's another 8 days. Hey. At least I'm not doing anything with the research right now. Okay, well, let's make contact with New Mexico.
Reading you loud and clear.
Okay. And then we actually just need the Western US to get the full lock and load. Personal combat sims and weapon upgrades may be reused, which is actually kind of useful because as soon as we upgrade our weapons, our previous level of weapons are going to be useless, or at least surplus to requirement, and they still have all those buffs on them. So we might want to do that as our next thing. What do we see in here? 11 enemies, all of which we identify. A shield bearer, lancer, sectopod, codex, sectopods. Oh boy, heavy mechs, elite troopers, elite officers. I'm torn here. Do I want to like visit that, or contact the Western US? In which case, something will probably go wrong in the middle of things. It's also a supply drop in 5 days. Can we? Why can't we reach that exactly? We're clearly right next to it. Like, we clearly have contact here. I don't know why we're not. What? Oh, because we actually don't. We're right here! It would be a short trip. Why does that not... Maybe the Avengers has, like, limited flight paths. Okay, let's try and make contact with the Western US. That's 3 to 5 days.
Setting course for Western
We're a little bit low on
United
intel,
States.
but I think we'll be okay. Ah, smeg.
The aliens continue their progress toward completing this.
Well, that answers that question.
project.
How's this one?
Stop them.
Just 9. Okay. Let's assault Dawn King.
The Avatar project is entering its final stages. The only way we're gonna slow the Elders' progress
Yeah, is to take down the facility now. Thankfully, we have 2 available.
Or everything we've worked towards will be lost.
Yeah, so... with that in mind, I shall catch you in the next segment. Oh boy.